4-22 win. Did you expect that this morning when you woke up?
I knew we was in for a game. We've been training well all week, so I knew that if we stick to the plan, we'd give ourselves half a chance. We spoke about what they were going to do and what we wanted to do, and made a big focus on what we wanted to do this week and sticking to our plan, and it's paid off.
You've started to look like a completely different side from the side that started the year. I appreciate you weren't here at the beginning of it, but how much are you seeing that change now?
Yeah, massively. I mean, I was watching some of the highlights prior to coming, and there weren't some good results, but since I've been here, every single game I feel like we've took a step in the right direction, barring a couple, and I think that's just been a nice tick to say we've come quite far in the past couple of months, and it's a good thing to build on.
How do you keep doing it every week, putting in huge minutes with huge efforts, huge 1%? You know, there's been mention of your kick chase, your kick pressure, every little thing, those 1%. How do you do it week in, week out?
I don't know, it's a tough one really. Just make sure that I recover well during the week, eat right, sleep right, make sure my body's good, and just allows me to feel good come game day.
Is that how you've still got the energy to make a break from the halfway line and almost get yourself in the corner?
I think that's my first break I've ever made in any game. It'd been nice to finish it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd have been a bonus for you.
It'd have been a bonus, but nah, it felt good. I think Chelsea was it with it, and just saw the opportunity, so I took it.
What was going through your mind on that field? Because at one point, 24 points to 4 up is a significant margin to have over the top of the table. What was going through your mind on the field?
I knew that we was in for a tough one come the end of the game. Wigan are a great team, and they're never going to back away, so I knew that we just had to hang in there and we were going to get the job done, which we did.
It was a tense final kind of 10 minutes as well. Once obviously Davey found himself in the bin for the high shot. What does anything change in your mentality in that 10 minutes when you're down to 12?
I think it's important to try stay calm, but that often doesn't happen. Personally, I was panicking quite a lot, but we scrambled well and we worked hard for each other, and that's just what you've got to do, and we came away with a win.
Who kind of gets you through that panic? Is it something that you manage yourself, or is that an absolute team effort?
I think it's a team effort. Just making sure that, I think them 1%ers that you mentioned earlier are massive. Come them little bits, just keep moving. I think there was a couple of times they almost had the opportunity to go and score. I think was it Lou came across, saved a certain try, which just managed to keep us in. They fumbled the ball a couple of times in our 20 in that last 10 minutes, and due to everyone working hard and that 1%.
When you would about 1:20 on the clock and Morgan Smith goes for a kick downfield on the third, what do you think then when you've given Wigan a minute to attack?
Yeah, I won't swear, but
felt like that.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what I was thinking at that minute, but nah, Mog's had a great game, and when stuff like that happens, you've just got to react and just get on with your job.
Let's reflect on your performance since you've moved across to Hull. You're now getting that regular game time.
Yeah.
How do you think that you're benefiting from that then?
I like to base my game off all the effort areas, so I feel like coming here it's given me the opportunity to do that, play big minutes. I feel like the longer I play the better I play, so it's been a move that I won't change for anything, and it's really benefiting me.
It's the kind of thing that you found yourself regularly there or thereabouts, whether starting or coming off from the bench and been and playing long minutes.
Yeah.
Where do you think this can lead now for you? Because you're still only, I want to say 23?
23.
Still only 23. Where do you think this can lead?
I just want to build on it. Try to be a solid player that can play big minutes, and hopefully see where it can take me from there.
Is there anything enjoyable about playing that big minutes? Especially as a forward, it's a rarity that we see a forward playing such big minutes.
Yeah, I enjoy playing the minutes. I find that I get my second wind the longer I play, so I just know that if I hang in there, I'll enjoy it.
You've not got a very easy run. Big win against Wigan today, but the run gets as tough as it possibly could get, really. Catalan's next in the south of France. The weather today would have probably prepared you for what you're going to feel down there, and then St Helens after that. What do you and your side need to do now to keep this level of performance that you found today?
Keep building on what we have the past few weeks. I think we've been there or thereabouts quite a lot in the past couple of months. Like I said, barring a couple of two, but I think the next few weeks will be a good test to see if we can back it up, and there has been a change in the team's direction and trajectory, so it's a good test for us.
Are you feeling a change in maybe talk on the field or something? What is it that's changing that you're noticing on the field?
I feel like there's just a switch where we know to go after the game, and we're building and we're being more patient than probably we was when I first arrived, and that's allowing us to stay in the games and giving us the opportunity to go on and win them.
And any more hope for another breakdown Phil next week?
Hopefully.
Cheers, Yusuf.
Thank you.
Yusuf, when we talk effort areas, can you elaborate on that? What do you mean by that? What are the specifics?
So if we were to break it down, I'd say the kick sprint, kick pressure, the third man retreats. I think they can go a big way, especially if you look at what David did. I think David kick chased, made a tackle, and then they knocked on the play after, I think, and I think it just gives you energy. Like, we was personally myself quite tired at that point in the game. It was only maybe 15-20 minutes in, but getting around that halfway point of the first half, but I knew that because of what David did, it inspired myself, so it's going to go around and inspires the others. I think how we start the game's massive with them effort areas, for example, what I just said, and it just goes on and pays dividends later on in the game.
Set the tone.
Yeah, I think we did set the tone really early on with a lot of effort areas. Hopefully that can just inspire the rest of the team to go on and do the same.
Obviously it's a team thing, isn't it, when you speak of that, and obviously when you get inspiration from that, does that obviously thrive you together and inspires you to kick on as a team?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like last week we probably started poorly and dipped his toe in a bit, whereas this game we sort of said to ourselves, look, there's no pressure, let's just go out, work hard and see what happens, and we certainly did that and went and got the win.
So you've been averaging over, I think it's an hour of playing time since you've been able to do the full 80 last week, another big stint.
Yeah.
How do you get yourself through those, especially when you get into like the latter stages, like before half time or before you're about to come off? Do you get like second wind and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. I think second wind plays a massive role. I think just once you get your head around it, you just sort of just crack on with it and get the job done, and you just got to keep working really.
Obviously, it's a big move, isn't it, coming from Polka to
UFC,
but how have you found that? It's a bit of a cliche question, but obviously coming over from the other side and settling in here, what's everyone been like with you, and how have you found it, like settling in, playing more minutes and playing every single week, being so close?
Well, the lads have been great since day one. There was no awkwardness or weirdness or anything. They just made me feel like I was part of the club from the day I got here. Greeksy and the rest of the coaching staff put a lot of trust in me. They said, go do what you can, and I've been building every week and hopefully been paying back to them and making the fans happy as well. So I think for me personally, it's the best move I could have done for my career really. I've got the opportunity to come here and play big minutes and show what I'm all about.
So you've got 2 years to keep on doing that as well, so a real chance to cement yourself here.
Yeah, it's exciting, especially looking at the signings we've made for next year as well. I mean, it's going to be a real change, so it's something to definitely be excited about.
So the signings this year, they've all been experienced players, hard-working players, so all the stuff that you've just mentioned, surely that's going to go up another gear next year with the blocks that are coming in.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm just looking forward to it, having a team that are grafters, that's willing to work hard for each other and get plenty of wins.
Obviously the results, performances all come back on that, and hopefully the only way is up now.
Yeah, definitely the only way is up after today.